Alright, let's see how you can get into Harvard. Now, let's just say that you're the perfect student, you have a 1600, you have a 36 ACT, you have a perfect 10 extracurricular score, which isn't a thing, it's just a thing that this calculator uses, and you have a perfect 4.0 GPA. Looking at this, you're basically on par with Harvard, but while you have a 90.1 selectivity score, Harvard has a 97 selectivity score, which means even if you have all these perfect stats, that doesn't guarantee that you're going to be in Harvard. Fuck! Looking at the actual Harvard college admission stats, out of 47,000 students who applied, only 2,000 got in, which means students who were near perfect also got rejected, which means you have no chance. ASU for you, bro. Now, forgetting all of that, let's just say you're the most average student of all time. You have an average SAT, average ACT score, you have the average extracurriculars, which I don't really know how to guide that, so I'll just put it at a solid 6.5, and you have the average GPA. Now, at this point, your chances of Harvard are long gone, with your selectivity score being way lower, which means your safety is
Ohio State University Agricultural Technical Institute.
this school somehow has a higher acceptance rate than ASU, which I didn't think was possible. Now, while being average doesn't mean you're bad, there's still countless state colleges that'll accept you. It's just that Harvard is just out of reach, unless you're really good at like a certain sport or something. Now, let's just do one more calculation where you have a perfect extracurricular score and you have a perfect GPA, but you don't take the SAT or the ACT. Looking at the calculator, it says you're on par with most Harvard students, but if you go to their website, you see that an SAT and an ACT score are required for admissions. So, while schools like
Ohio State University Agricultural Technical Institute
might let you in if you don't have an SAT or ACT score, Harvard's not. Fuck! And you might think to yourself, there has to be a way I can get into Harvard without being a perfect student or being a high school football star. And yes, there are plenty of ways. These sports like rowing and lacrosse are perfect for Harvard applications because there's plenty of spots open for student athletes and they're a lot less competitive than things like football and basketball. The problem is, these sports are so niche that many schools do not offer them, and the ones that do are usually really expensive private schools designed to help students get into Harvard. But the most accessible way to get into Harvard is just writing a good essay. Now, while a bad essay for someone who has perfect stats is going to take them down, a good essay for someone who's slightly above average can basically make or break their situation. Now, you might think, is there an easier way for me to get into Harvard? No. There's no easier way to get into Harvard. Even if you take an easier route, it's still pretty difficult to get into Harvard. It's fine though. You have ASU.